Welcome back to Live at 5 at 4. This afternoon, Knoxville is getting ready to welcome the men who received the highest military award for valor. This is a look inside the concourse at McGee-Tyson Airport, where flags and plaques now stand welcoming Medal of Honor families and recipients.
Looks incredible. And we are just days away from welcoming Medal of Honor recipients back to Knoxville. Those military veterans have received the nation's highest award. As Robin mentioned, it is for valor. The Medal of Honor Society will honor civilians at their annual gathering. And this afternoon, 10 News anchor John Becker introduces you to one of them.
I have been to Afghanistan maybe 3 dozen times.
Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria, Libya. Courtney Kube is a veteran correspondent traveling the world now for almost 2 decades, covering national security and the military for NBC News.
U.S. military leaders say the mission here continues to be to defeat ISIS.
She is also a mom, and the world met one of her twin boys during this surprise appearance in studio.
Excuse me, my kids are here, live television. I kind of kept my family very quiet until that day when Ryan, one of my twins, decided to come on set with me after there were airstrikes in Syria. So, I had to be at work that morning at 5 o'clock in the morning. My husband was out of town. Daycare wasn't open.
For a serious journalist, it was a moment of vulnerability. It endeared her to viewers, including a general she met on a remote battlefield in Iraq months later.
And he says to me, I Googled your name and I saw video of your son come on camera with you. So I was literally in the middle of nowhere in Iraq. And that was how I bonded with this Peshmerga general.
This working mom was there when U.S. troops liberated new parts of Afghanistan from Taliban rule, witnessing children walking freely for the first time.
I don't know if they'd ever seen a white woman, that is, or an American woman. They were totally unafraid of me. And I was so struck by just like how sincere they were and how sweet they were and unafraid.
And across her reporting career, she has profiled American veterans who have received the military's highest medal for valor.
Some of my very favorite stories that I've ever worked on in more than 20 years at NBC have been about Medal of Honor recipients. And among the things that these people receive this honor for are things that at times I feel like aren't even human. The things that they are able to do, and in most cases, it's under the direst and most terrifying circumstances in combat, under fire.
Those decorated warriors are now honoring this journalist for unbiased coverage of the United States military through journalism in peace and war.
NBC's Courtney Kube has more.
Lieutenant Puckett.
Even as a young officer, Ralph Puckett showed his men how to be a leader.
Medal of Honor recipients plan to present the John R. Tex McCrary Award to Courtney Kube at their annual gathering this year in Knoxville.
There are a lot of reporters out there who do the job of covering the military, and we really understand what a tremendous privilege it is to not only be able to cover this military, but to be able to see things and experience things that the vast majority of this world never gets to. I'm just absolutely honored by it, and I'm so floored and humbled to even be a part of this.